What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists everywhere? It's Monday and it's time for another episode of P&Q. I say it's Monday, it's actually Friday. I'm recording this on the Friday, I'll be honest. So if anybody leaves any comments or sends me any emails after today, which is Friday, I will have to do it in the following week's episode. So, you know, not this Monday but the Monday after. Anyway, it's because it's the start of the summer holidays and the kids are home, and I just wanted to get this one out of the way so I could settle in on Monday, settle in routines and things, get things in place. You know, like with my daughter being home all day and stuff. And I don't know what she's got to do. I don't know what she's going to be planning on doing, where she's going, you know, whatever. And so what I'm worried about that, I don't want to be filming as such, or not have so much to do, so I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so it's another hot and humid day. No sign of the sun, but it is very humid, I can tell you that. I really wish I had a fan in here. It is hot. It's a very hot one. I might get myself a fan actually for in here. If I get Mini Warzone built, I'll have one out there. I'm thinking of something I can try and do to sort of boost my campaign on that side of things as well, but enough of that. So if you're just joining me now, this is P&Q. This is the series where you get to ask me anything about anything. Usually it's wargaming related. You can do this one of two ways. You can either leave a comment or question in the comment section below this video on YouTube, or you can send me an email at miniwarzone@gmail.com. And if you do that, mark it P&Q, I will then respond. I won't read out your username or your name or any details, so it'll be an anonymous question or comment you can leave. You know, if you don't want it known who you are and whatever. Sometimes people prefer to do it that way. I don't know. Don't know. Other times people just, I guess, people email from their phone sneakily at work or something. I don't know. Instead of being on a computer. Anyway, I'm going to have a cup of coffee, which is here, and I'm going to have my first sip of it. Noisy one. I think that covers everything. So let's get on with it then, shall we? Start with the emails, because I haven't got many. I've got three emails, and pretty short. So we'll start with emails, then we'll go on to the comments left from last week, and then I can get on with the rest of the day. So, first email says, are you going to look at Warmachine ever? Second email. Hi Pete, I enjoyed your dog and vlog. Ah, thanks. I think you should do more. Ah, excellent. Tell us how you first got into this hobby on it, perhaps. Just a suggestion. Keep on wargaming. You know, it's funny, I didn't think that would be very popular. People seem to like it, so I will probably end up doing more in the future. So, yeah, thank you for that, and I appreciate your comments. You know, because it's something I've got to do anyway, so, you know, heck, why not do a vlog while I'm going around as well, provided the dogs can be quiet enough, if they let me. That's all the excitement, you see. I go around today with one of those ball thrower things, because there's no sticks or anything down there to throw. Well, not many. Okay, anyway, I digress. The last of the email says, hi Pete, have you ever had any interest in fishing? Well, that's a bit random. And that's what I love about this series, you get some random stuff. Fishing. I don't think I've ever mentioned fishing, but, well, not really. When I was younger, I remember my uncle was into fishing in a big way. And he had all the gear and the boxes and everything. And one of my birthdays, my auntie and uncle bought me a little fishing rod, little fishing set and a few weights and whatever else. And I ended up getting into it a little bit. And we took it out and actually caught some fish with it. I was quite chuffed, mate. You know, my uncle showed me how to cast the rod and all that kind of stuff. I've forgotten it all now, but yeah, it was quite enjoyable. But I never really got into it. A very random question. I'm not into it now. I feel with a hobby such as this, you can only have the one hobby. Well, you can't, but if you want to, depends how much you want to be into it. And I want to be into this hobby in a big way. It's everything to me at the moment, so yeah, I kind of invest all my time and available money that I can into it. Not so much money now because I'm saving up for the man cave. But yeah, still get some good bargains though. That's what I like about it as well. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to the comments that were left from last week. Time for another sip of coffee. Hackatrix Witch says, while Age of Sigma is grabbing the attention of 40k players, I'm going the other way. Completely. Sorry, I'll start again. I'm not very. I don't get my words out well sometimes. I'll start again. While Age of Sigma is grabbing the attention of 40k players, I'm going the other way completely, and I'm getting together all my D&D bits and pieces, books, GW Lord of the Rings figures as models, graph paper for maps, and I'm building scenery and so on. Have you ever played D&D, and would you play it now? I used to play D&D a lot when I was younger. It started when I was at school. Nobody really knew what D&D was about back then. It was like the first edition and all that kind of stuff. And you know, just a couple of people, and we ended up setting up a D&D club in school with the help of one of the teachers. You know, together we kind of muddled our way through a few games, and that kind of got me hooked. You know, I started spending all my pocket money on the rule books, and that's when I started getting. That was when I got my first set of Citadel miniatures. Actually, they were for Dungeons and Dragons. And later on, as we got to know the game a bit better, I think the next editions came out. And started off with the box set, the basic edition, the expert edition, and all that kind of thing. And then we got the books, the DMG, Monster Manual, all that kind of thing. Unearthed Arcana, yeah. And we used to play. A group of us used to play in the D&D club, which grew in our school, and used to go on during the lunch hours. It was really good. The guys running the campaigns and that, they were brilliant GMs. You know, they really were good. And they used to put all their effort into it and acting out all the characters and that, and it was just brilliant. We got accused of devil worshipping by other people that didn't understand it at the time. They said, "Oh, Dungeons and Dragons is all about devil worshipping and all that kind of stuff." And that's just the kind of thing we had to put up with when I was at school. And later, yeah, I mean, we used to play. There was a group of us that used to play out of school hours as well, around each other's houses. I even GM'd a few games, DM'd a few games, I should say. But the best ones were done by my friends. There's a group of four of us. Yeah, group of four of us. We had many great games together, and we ended up carrying on, meeting up and playing games for years after we left school. But of course, eventually we went our separate ways, and it kind of fizzled out. But yes, would I ever play it now? Well, I played it a few years, about 10 years ago. I don't know what edition that was. It was actually with my supervisor at work. He lived up the road from me, and he was into role playing it. And he said, "Are you into role playing?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Come round and I DM D&D, like, you know." So I thought, cool. And I started playing a few games with him, but it was never as good as the ones I played when I was younger. And the rules seemed a lot more complex, to the point where I didn't have the same enjoyment for it as I used to. When I was at school, it was more about the role playing. The dice rolling and rule thing, the rule set didn't come into it an awful lot. Casting magic and fighting and that sort of thing, but it didn't come into it an awful lot. It was more about the actual role playing and the storytelling. Whereas the games I played about 10 years ago, it must have been now, 8-10 years ago, I don't know. that's even more about playing the rules. And this wasn't enjoyable, but I'd happily give it a go again. Yes, I would. So yes is the answer. Oh, that was a long one. Big Mech Dan Skull. Do you consider yourself a patient person, or are you the type to rush into buying a newly released kit / mini? I consider myself a patient person. I have rushed into buying new kits and minis, but I can restrain myself. Although I find it hard. But generalistically speaking, I do consider myself to be a patient person. So I kind of guess I'm contradicting myself. I consider myself patient, but it's hard sometimes. I can wait. Yes. So JamJar34 says, great video, thank you very much. What army have you been wanting to start but haven't yet? What do you have planned hobby-wise for the coming months? What army do I want to start but haven't yet? Orcs. I want to start Orcs but I haven't yet. I've got them. And Space Wars because I've got the Stormclaw box set. I want to start that. But I've got more Orcs to build as well. They just look super fun. I know they're not very competitive, but I just think they're super fun. So that's what I will be building at some point later in the coming months, or later in the year. That's my plan. If GW ever do re-release the Sisters of Battle, the Adeptus Sororitas Codex, update that, put it in physical format, and I shall be starting a Sisters army. But until then, at the moment, no. And Warmachine. I'm planning on starting 2 Warmachine factions. Signar is one, and I don't know what the other one is. I want to do, but yes. So I'm looking into that. Cloverleaf Studios says, good on you, Pete. Resident Evil was and is brilliant, dude. Yes, it is and was a brilliant game. I can even remember playing it, setting up in surround sound, and I don't know which one it was, but I remember hearing dustbins being knocked over and dogs barking coming through the surround system speakers, and it was like, you know, turn off all the lights, you really creep yourself out. I just love that game. It might have been the third one, the Nemesis, was it? Or the second one? It's either the second or third one, I think. Might have been the Nemesis one where he's coming after you and the music changes, you can hear him and he kind of chases you around and something. That really good. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Idic Beer says, yay, Necrons. Oh, and by the way, I hope you get a new computer sorted sometime, because that can be frustrating. But yeah, you still seem to be putting out the content though, so good on you. It says, yay, Necrons. Smiley face. Okay, so let's have a Necron question then. Do you think GW should have kept the green rods on all the new minis, or were they right to stop them? They stopped them? I didn't know they did. Oh, I liked the look of the green rods. I gotta say, I thought they looked amazing. I thought it was just a little thing on a mini which some people, probably myself, would be hard pushed to replicate. So I suppose you can get the green rods still. That's a shame. I prefer them with them. And they could do different colours as well, couldn't they? Blues, reds, green, yellows, purples, whatever, really. Well, if they stopped them, they stopped them. Who am I to say? But I preferred them with them. The Jankmaster says, Bob Geldof, I love it. And I must have made a comment. Yes, I did. I made a comment about Bob Geldof last week. I used to see. Yeah, I was talking about me Indiegogo, wasn't I? I'm not really Bob Geldof. So give us your good morning. Yeah. Although I am appealing to the heartstrings of entrepreneurs out there, Go on Indiegogo, check it out. Just check it out. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Bob Geldof from Live Aid, wasn't it? I remember watching that, and everybody was like, "He swore on live TV." He didn't give, did he? Yeah. Anyway, Atomic Dog 32, right, buddy? Says another great P&Q video. Don't stop. My question to you: how long does it take you to make up your mind on a colour scheme of a Mini? Good question. Well, some of these, take this guy here, he's an acolyte from Hordes. I wanted to do blues on him because I'm doing my Hordes Army Legion of Everblight in blues. I wanted him to do blues, I wanted to have a little bit of yellow one, but I ended up getting 2 more. But I did them in yellow with a little bit of blue. I had no plan for that. My Circle Orberus, I am doing up in greens. Here, gradually. Because a lot of the pictures have got green on, and then in the book they're green. I'm just basically copying those, just putting my own ideas into it as well. Just looking at my Ronin figures, I just kind of made them up as I went along. What would look good. Sometimes I want nice bright colours, sometimes I want dull dark colours. Depends how I'm feeling at the time, what mood I'm in. I take these pirates here, which I haven't started yet. I want them nice and bright and classical piratey from the children's piratey books, you know, you get. I want them to look like pirates from a distance, as opposed to being realistic. Yeah, I usually just make it up as I go along. I don't really go in with a pre-planned scheme in mind. Just a basic. I want reds in there somewhere, or I want greens in there somewhere, or I want browns in there somewhere, and I just get out all those, all the greens, all the browns, all the reds, whatever. Right, where am I going to go with that? That's how I do it. Other than that, yeah, no real plan as such. Put that one back there. So that's it for this episode of P&Q. Don't forget, you can leave your questions or comments below, or email me at miniwarzone@gmail.com. I'll leave a link in the video description below. Please like and please share. Please share this video as much as you can. As with all my videos, I'm just trying to build up my viewership, which is building. It's building up nicely now. So yes, please do that if you don't mind. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Remember, all brushes lead to war.